Next up, I want to get into the conversation of WXV1, man. England took it all, ended up winning this game 33-12 when it was all said and done. And I said to people last week, whenever this game was going on, and I talked about it a little bit on Rugby Odds on the Rugby Wrap-Up show. Shout out to Matt McCarthy and John Layfield. John the Champ Layfield. Like, this is a matchup that is becoming probably the primary rivalry in women's rugby right now. It's England versus New Zealand. This is the third major competition that they have faced off against each other. Back-to-back Rugby World Cups, and of course now this WXV tournament. This one, I did actually think that it would end up being a closer game simply because of the fact that I really assumed that England was going to come out on this one. I thought New Zealand would come out on this one. And again, show like they've been showing basically every major competition. Even though the statistics say that it's been a 3-3 split over the course of the last 6 years. But I don't think we really count the games that have not been the major ones. Like the test matches in between, the friendlies, that's neither here nor there simply because they don't count for anything. But whenever it's mattered most, New Zealand has taken it over the top. But this England team, I said it last week, they're thick. And that thickness plays a huge factor into them. And they absolutely were showing out in this one. The impact of the Premiership League definitely helps them in a huge way because those women were experienced. They knew what they were doing. I mean, you know what? I'm not even just going to talk about it, man. I gotta show out show out the highlights for this one because again, this was an actual interesting one. I'm not going to do the full ones because it's kind of look.
From Alex Matthews, superb control, and they open the Ellen back pedaling. Matthews packs goes. Scores the try. Brilliant from Alex Matthews. Superb control. And they open the scoring for England through Matthews.
Like, the forwards for England are nuts.
New Zealand's
right?
done well. Now
Absolutely
it's going
nuts.
forward. Now it's charging forward. Over the line, they crash. Try scored. And then they start moving, driving forward. Almost unstoppable. And it's Lark Atkins Davis.
Like, I think that these England women came in with a chip on their shoulders, knowing that they've lost so much in these big matches.
Centimetres short, coming again. New Zealand camped on this line. Bodies underneath it once more. England will dig it out again. They keep plugging away to the right. Hunt, Byrne, too easy. Because Byrne was lined up nice and early. She saw it. She screamed for that ball from Natasha Hunt. Young midfielder, Aitchison rolls a little kick for Kildun. What a pickup!
Now this chick, Ellie Kildun, this woman here, I think, even though she didn't make the scores, this woman is a star in the making, and I'm going to talk a little bit about her a little bit later on. But I think it's something to be mentioned. All right, I think we got enough of this. So to be said, like this matchup, this England versus New Zealand matchup, I think is everything. Now, New Zealand was missing, Portia Woodman, Wickley. My bad. Portia Woodman Wycliffe were missing, some of the heavy hitters. That's one of the primary ones that were with New Zealand that typically are the breakers. So I do feel like this was also kind of like a newer team. And again, I think they're resting a lot of players, getting ready for HSBC, getting ready for the Olympics. But it was still an impressive outing for this 15 side, for the New Zealand side. Now, I talked about like Ellie Kildun. Now, Ellie Kildun is a 15. She's been playing at least since 2017 for the national side, but she's been an impact in this competition as a 15s. The style of play that she has been incredibly fast. That's very quick, very long-legged. I do feel like she has all the elements that look like a young player, and she's only 24. She's literally like she started so young. Started so young. Apparently, it has been playing since she was a kid, played with the boys when she was a kid, and then distributed up. But she has all the makings of a breaking player. Like, I think her rugby IQ is just getting better. Now she's playing for the Harlequins for premiership. But that player, that player right there, watch her over the course of the next 5 years. And I think we need to be particularly careful of her when it comes to the Olympics for tomorrow, because she does sevens as well. For next year, because she does sevens as well. And look for her in Rugby World Cup, because she also did it during Rugby World Cup 2020, 2021, 2022 as well. So this one, this is one to be able to watch for. So that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about it. All right.